and let me run a little long yesterday morning while I shared some of the stories of the heroic actions of my fellow City of Kerrville police officers during their response. I know those are things that our community has seen, and we felt it was important to share that with the public. This morning's briefing will be a little bit more to the point. The response here in Kerr County continues to expand as the mission becomes more technical. There's more than 2,100 responders on the ground here from state, local, and federal agencies working to reunite victims with families. 10 states have sent specially trained teams to our community, and 2 more states are en route. As I know many of you have reported, the governor, lieutenant governor, and the Speaker of the House are strongly committed to helping our community. And we're grateful that they're making our recovery a priority in the upcoming special legislative session. Our City of Kerrville and Kerr County leadership are committed to a transparent and full review of processes and protocols. The special session is going to be a starting point for that work, but our entire focus since day one has been on rescue and reunification, which leads me to our latest report. As of 8 a.m. this morning, there have been 96 confirmed deaths, 60 adults, and 36 children. The number of missing remains at 161, and there remain 5 campers and 1 counselor from Camp Mystic among the missing. If family members had reported a loved one missing and they've returned safely, we ask that you notify us through kerrvillemissing@dps.texas.gov or call 830-258-1111. Again, that's kerrvillemissing@dps.texas.gov or call 830-258-1111. Additionally, the state of Texas, FEMA, the Small Business Administration have opened a disaster recovery center here in Kerrville for those who have been affected by the storms. It's currently open at the First Baptist Church here in Kerrville at 625 Washington Street. It'll be open from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day. The Individual Assistance Program can provide financial support for things like medical and dental assistance, vehicle damage, housing, child care, and replacing essential items, even for non-residents who were impacted by the floods. You can visit disasterassistance.gov, use the FEMA app, or call 1-800-621-3362. And again, that's disasterassistance.gov, use the FEMA app, or call 1-800-621-3362. And in closing, I'd like to say one more time, on behalf of our Unified Command here in Kerr County, how appreciative we are for the help since this tragedy took place. People from all over Texas, all over the country, continue to show their support in so many ways, and we are thankful. And with that, I'll take a few questions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Morgan Chesney, NBC News. Did the inability of police radios to communicate directly with county radios hamper rescue or recovery efforts as those waters rose?
I don't have any information to that point. Yes, sir.
Jason Allen, CBS News. Given that you still have people who live in this area, what's different? What changes have been made to ensure you get heavy rain again a week from now, a month from now, you don't wind up in the same situation?
I think that's an important question, and as we are aware, we've been very weather alert throughout the entirety of this, and that's something that we're going to be looking at. Thank you.
Sergeant Lamb, can I get a
Yes,
question?
ma'am.
Anth Johns, News 4 in San Antonio. What can you tell us about the current search area, how large it is, how much of it has been searched, and how exactly does the grid system work for something like this?
Say the last part of your question again,
How
please.
how does the grid system work for a disaster like this?
Okay, so the grid system, I'm not a search and rescue recovery expert, so I don't want to speak out of turn, but it is a methodical search which ensures that every area in an area to be searched is covered and searched and that no stone is left unturned. Unfortunately, I don't have a exact number of how many miles of river that we've searched or how many people who have been out there. I just don't have that information for you, but I'm happy to follow up.
Sir,
Tammy?
Last question, this will be last question.
Yes, are there messages that we as a collective media are not getting out there? For example, are hindrance in searches? What can we tell people who want to come up with big equipment to help search or remove debris? Hasn't that been a problem?
I don't want to say it's been a problem because we're so grateful for the amount of people who want to come to this community to help. And we've had people from all over the state and all over the country volunteer their services and say, I have a front end loader, I have a boat, I have this. Groups and individuals. But it's important that we have certified professional search teams out there right now. We have compiled a database of volunteers who have made themselves available. And if and when that time comes that we are able to call upon them, we will be calling upon them. In the short term, I believe that all of our basic needs are being met, both through the federal and state response and the support that we've been getting, as well as this community rising up in a really unprecedented way to show their support for all of us here. Thank you very much.
That's the end